Okay. Yeah, so sorry about that. I had stopped recording. I was in the cell, right? Y'all saw that. I had to readjust the algo. Like I said, I'm making an algo from scratch, reverse engineering a website and everything. So I'm just making a website an algo that kind of matches what I'm looking for in the website. So what I realized is like, for this move that I'm doing now, it has to be the hourly moving averages. That's what I was doing. So I was on the 5 minute, and then I had something set up to where I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to go to the 1 minute or the 30 second if I'm gonna use these two higher MACDs, the 100, 250, and then the 100, 220. If I'm gonna just like use those with the hourly moving averages on the website, I'll have to go to like the 1 minute and 30 second, which is cool. I just have to do those, but I found one that's like faster. As you can see, can you see? I got them in order from top to bottom, biggest to smallest. So look at the lowest one, and that's literally the lowest one, and then just read it up so you can kind of see the motion it's supposed to do. You see how, when I say the first one, I mean the first one from bottom up, the 12, 26, and 9, that's the standard MACD. I'm using a website as well, so I'm going to show you the website. The website, the hourly said the moving averages were at strong sell. When I took the sell at 24.930, the moving averages were at strong buy. And this algo would have started to kind of go negative. And that was the point you see on the MACD 1226. Just go backwards from the candles to the left. You see they're green. Go to where they were red. And they started being red like 2 blocks ago. Boom. That's the seller call. Now look at the MACD above it. That one actually touched the negative red hemisphere. Look at the MACD above that one. It didn't. Look at the one above that one. It definitely didn't. It didn't even cross. The second one from the top didn't even cross. The second one from the bottom did cross. The first one, you saw it cross at the bottom, and now you see it cross at the top. Don't worry about that one. That's why I got them all set up like that so you can see the motion. All of them are going to have to go up. The top two are already up. The third one, which is the second highest, the middle one, went to the lower hemisphere. So I got them all set up like this. So you see the orange and the blue integers. When those go, when the top ones, what I'm watching the top ones for is when the top integers, the top MACDs, the two integers, the blue and the orange, say 2584 and 1380 and 1742. You can't see the blue one. When it says that, when those go negative, that's what I'm looking for like the super sell. But you see this regular sell still was super. It went from 24,900 to 24,500 something. Easy. $400 easy. So, but there are times when the other MACDs, the top two, the 50 and the 20, that's what I call it, the 50 and the 20, even though it's two 20s, but there's two 100s, you know what I'm saying? The 150 and the 120, right? The top two. Those will go red, and then eventually it'll just be like a super sell, but yeah, that would be a little bit lower than that, basically, or a lot lower. So that's what I got them up here for, to kind of pay attention to when that triggers, because that's what I'm trying to see, when does that trigger. Now right here, the last video you all saw us, we showed you we were in the cell, and you saw it live when the cell finished and it went into a buy. And I didn't have this algo set up this way, so I was confused. I just had the top two MACDs, and that was registering late. So, and I was thinking they would go negative. No, they weren't. So I went to the 30 second and 1 minute and saw that those were registering as buys. So I was like, okay, yeah, it's looking like I have to really switch out. You know, I have to figure this out. I even have to alter the algo on the 5 minute to make that work for that. Or I'm going to have to move to the 1 minute and 30 seconds. So I got to set up to where I could do both. So I just threw up the MACD 1226 just to see, like, okay, my trigger is going to have to be like on the website when the hourly moving averages say strong buy, and it says strong buy on all the oscillators, and the stochastic RSI says 100 overbought, because the daily technicals are bullish, so they're going bullish. So the 5 hour is bullish, everything's bullish. So these cells are just scalps, they're just resets on the bullish action. And as you can see, they're so vast, such a wide spread between that gap down and up, $400, $500. You have to have like perfect timing. You have to really be perfect to win at this, to actually make this work. You have to be as precise as possible. It really is like a sport. You really have to just be Robin Hood on this mug with arrows, bro. It's so crazy. That's why they named it Robin Hood. You really have to be Robin Hood out here to win it. I'm trying to tell you. Only Robin Hood wins the bag. Yeah, if I have a break, I'm doing a vape. I'm vaping, sorry. Okay, so now we got our first MACD from the bottom up. Our lowest MACD, our lowest are, so let's say 12. So 100A, 100B from bottom up. So our MACD 12, we're good. The moving averages on the hourly, they went to strong sell. That's when, right here, the MACD 12 would have went green. Boom, we're good to go. We're going up. And we just hold this until it's until it's on the hourly until it's 27. It's gonna turn 27 green on the hourly. The moving averages are gonna go to strong buy. That's basically what the algo is set up for. It's set up to just scalp the it's set up to scalp the it's set up to scalp the set up to scalp the, I'm sorry, it's just the price just messing around. It just totally freezes you when you're confused and you're like wondering if you're in the right direction. Like you get to see this live, like yeah, like so if I have those pauses, I'm either like vaping or whatever, or like I'm just like stuck looking at this like yo, because I'm gonna buy the we're sweeping the hourly moving averages. The daily technicals are bullish. So we're really going up. The 5 hours not going down to the 200. It's still going very low though. It's still having those hits, and that's going to be based on an hourly moving averages. It's going to sweep, and you're just going to have to be there to catch the sweep, and you can't leave your trades in past that sweep. So, but for now, we're still trying to test the the top two MACDs, the orange and the blue integers, like for when they go negative. We're trying to see, because we just scrolled back on the last video, you can see how deep that sell was. It was kind of close to the 900 to the 500. It's $400, like pretty much. But on this one that I'm showing you, about to show you, the integers on the top two actually went red, like they actually went all the way to the lower hemisphere and crossed. And it's like that's the move that I want to be aware of and make sure I catch that move, because that's the move. I'll just wait for it. Eventually you catch it a couple times, and then you just have to just wait for that. Then I can do the other trade in between or whatever. But look right here, like this is the move I'm trying to figure out right here, bro. Look at this. This is the move I am trying to figure out right here. Look at this, bro. That's what this algo is for. It's trying to figure out when does that move kick in. Because the MACD 12 is going to go back and forth. They all will, but this is going to go back and forth. And when it goes negative and it's about to go positive, I have to see at that moment. That's when I'll know. Basically, like, okay, let me see. This is what I'm trying to figure out. I wish you could help me figure this out. Like, look, bro. when does it go negative? That's what I'm trying to see, because like it could have happened, right? And it's just like, so I'm trying to see, but when does it really go negative? Because they haven't shown reds. Reds have popped up. That's what I'm saying, but it still like went up in between. You see that? So I'm trying to see, when does that go negative, bro? All right, so let me see. The MACD12 went right there. It was boom right there. It's not even an all-time high thing. That's what I'm saying. It's not even just all-time high thing. It's like the MACD12 went boom. It crossed back over like the MACD75 went, and it actually crossed. This time it went down and crossed, but it didn't go under negative. It just went to right to the hemisphere and cross. So it's like, could be ready almost next time, maybe. Like, that's what I'm trying to see. Like, it's trying to tell you, like, okay, let me figure this out. The MACD12 went down. This is the super time. That's what I'm saying. This is what it looks like when the super time happened. The MACD, like, the blue and the yellow line actually crossed the negatives. They actually crossed the negatives. Boom. That's always gonna happen every time that happened. And then by the time it crossed back up and greens were popping up, the blue and the yellow of the 9075 was red. It was negative. The red candle's been popped up, but like that third integer had been with red, but that's gonna happen anyway. But I'm trying to see when the blue and the yellow lines cross. Okay, let's see. They cross right there. Now let's scroll up and look at the candle. It was kind of late when that happened. That's what I'm saying. So it's like, I'm trying to figure out that special one to like let you know that when it's gonna hit. Like, hold on. This MACD 75 with it being the lowest of what I got. I could switch it to a 50, but that 50 looked even different or whatever. So I'm gonna see. Alright, let's scroll back real quick. That's what I'm saying. Like, you see, I'm just trying to see, when do those go? Because right here, the MACD 75, it crossed already. So here you go. You should see some you should see some, green candles popping up on the 75. Is the 5 minute on the 75. And you got that on the 5 minute. The 5 minute. Trying to see, like, when do those go red, because it does happen, bro. They'll just go red. You just have to see it. When that one goes red, bro. Like, you have to see it when that goes red. Like, yeah, because you should see green popping up for a while on this mug now. Be green for a while, because green hasn't even popped up after the red candles on the MACD. So yeah, you'll be seeing a lot of green popping up. But I'm just trying to see about that sell. Like, when you do that, bro, like, that's the move I want. Like, when does that get hit? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm trying to figure out, bro. Hold on. That sell right there, when does it happen? I'm looking right now, like, it's not even about the integers. Like, it's got to be a lower one. Like, what I got, bro? I got the 75. I did a 50. After a 50, I did a 50 and a 100. I keep the 100. 50 and 100, you tried that. 50 and 75, but still both lower than 100. So trying to figure out this perfect one. Like, hold on. Which one? How are you gonna do this? Like, you wanna do a matching thing? Like, just match? Okay. The 12's gonna go, the 75's gonna go. So you're really waiting for that 100 to, that 100, 200 to go in the negative. Like, when that goes in, but last time that didn't happen like that. Like, that's not even how it happened. Let me see. Let's look at the last move. What did it all look like? 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 When this move happened, memorize what they all look like. They all did the same thing. They all crossed. They all crossed. They all went red. But something else happened. The lines of diverged, like space started to go in between lines, like they crossed and have space. That's really what you're waiting for like to kind of hang down and give a little space. They all did. Give some space. They all crossed. When did this blue one actually hit the candle? Hit red. Like, when did the blue line on the MACD 75 actually touch the red candles is what I mean. Like, not just the red candles itself. Because I'm in one of those moves right now. One of those moves just happened where that didn't go all the way through it. So it's like, okay. We're going, trying to see, bro, how does this work? What did it look like? MACD 12. That went. And this move that it did, though, it went down to the 5-hour 200, though. Like, they just moved what the 200 was. Like, it was they just moved the price up, but it was the new 200. That was like, yeah, that's the move it did. It went down to 24,250. I was watching that. I think that was the Monday night move. That's what I'm saying. This is Monday night. This would have been like Monday night. This was like some super thing happened, like on the hourly. Like, it really dropped even more than what it did. Now it did from like, 900 to 500, about that, 400, cool. It did this one, it did even more, bro. It did from 900 to 300. It's just like, so trying to figure out like when does that move happen. So my best bet is just gonna be the MACD 75 when it actually goes, when the integers go red. I'm not sure when it's gonna happen. I think the way I'm looking at it now, it's not gonna be how it is. Like, hey, let's look. It's not really showing. I'm gonna have to just double click this one. Oh wow. Oh yeah, that's not the one I was showing. Okay, that scared me. This is they might do 100, 200. Okay, cool. This one. That's what I'm saying. When the blue line actually sets negative, that's when, like, I want to see what's up with that real stuff. Now, if I'm just looking at this, let's try to see how that even worked. Like, I want the blue line to actually go negative. But you see right here, it looks like it would have took forever for that to happen, or just based on the line. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not giving me like a way to click it and show me the data on it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's not letting me do none of that on here. So I can't see what's going on right here. It would have dropped, bro. It just started to hang. That's what it would have been. It started to hang. That's what it would have been.